show. Need a clergy collar dodging fleas from you, dog.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we've got the BlackKnights, sure-handed wide receiver. They're few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth in touchdown receptions. It's the BlackKnights and the 49ers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the BlackKnights of Oakland taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Alexander. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week.
2nd and 6.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. The throw left sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you go on the...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Black Knights get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and they're trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
On 2nd down, Camp. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 3. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fair catch called for, Nate, at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And an Oakland 1st down.
Up the middle they go. Camp. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, BlackKnights.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2nd down and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Alexander. And he's going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get this up to about the 44. When you look at this defense, against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after 1.
49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Camp. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Camp. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
45-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, BlackKnights.
Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, and throws it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now a handoff up the middle. Camp. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Camp. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Complete to number 88. A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the BlackKnights continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 24. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for postseason berth later in the year.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're going to look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the 1st. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Black Knights have opened the lead up to 30.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after here coming up. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score BlackKnights
5 plays there on that drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy holidays to you all at home as we take you around the NFL on this 25th day of December. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, and that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Mounties locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. The Chiefs still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Camp gets around him, breaks a tackle, now an alley. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. And touchdown! A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Black Knights extend their lead yet again. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Right back to him on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
They'll look to throw here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Up the middle they go. It's Alexander. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander. A gain of 3, second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the 49ers are able to at least get one score back. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Second and 13. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And this is third down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 8. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's fielded at the 34. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll look to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
They go play action here on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Alexander. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Moore, the man in motion. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And an Oakland first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Camp. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is...
Out of the gun now on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes goes for 16 yards and sets him up first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves them closer, and now first and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The try here for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 10-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the 49ers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
2nd and 9. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Camp. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for our visitors, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.